I was in a pretty miserable state with ankylosing spondylitis for a good few years. Either can't walk or need painkillers to even move my body slightly. Now I've been flare-free for 18 months, and I've done it by going hard at the gut and rectifying all the issues that I had, and there were a fair few issues, and then also sticking to it. I've stuck to it for a long time, and I haven't veered off like I used to. What I say in my videos, and I've said it all the way through, is anyone with AS who's struggling, the thing that's worked for me and the thing that I've done and the thing that I help people with is figuring out exactly what's going on in the underlying issues of the gut and putting everything in place to deal with those issues, and also to start to repair your body's natural defenses in the gut lining that are meant to be there to not allow these issues to take place. This is what we try to do. What I've also been thinking about is there's people that aren't ready to commit fully to this, or they're not in the headspace or capable for whatever reason to go this full targeted approach and to really invest the time and effort into it. There are people that just want to know what to do right now that's easy and low-hanging fruit, and it's not completely tailored, but it's something that they can definitely get their teeth stuck into. So I've created an ebook or blueprint called Flare to Freedom, the full ankylosing spondylitis diet and supplementation blueprint. In this is the exact diet that I follow to beat ankylosing spondylitis, and the one that I recommend to everyone to follow. It's what's worked for me, and it's all with the aim of removing all the triggers and removing everything that could be worsening or stoking the fire of the gut issues, and also adding in the building blocks and the foods that we know are amazing for inflammation, but also amazing for actually providing the things we need to heal. So you'll have the full dietary outline, as well as the full nutrition program of macros to aim for, carbs, fats, proteins, the meal timings, fasting, starch levels. You'll have this all written down for you so you know exactly what to follow. And then full meal ideas and recipe inspirations that I've made myself, that I've eaten, the exact ingredients to add in to make the food tasty, and also obviously exactly stick to the diet. So you'll know exactly what to do with food. As well as this, I've written out 11 supplements that I want you to follow, and the protocol I want you to implement with dosages, timings, and the brands that I'd look for. This is the supplements that I'd regularly recommend. It's not the in-depth tailored supplements that I'd be looking at, because you'd want to see bloods and you'd want to actually guide people through some of the things that you could do. But for sure, these are the big hitters that can make a huge difference. With this all together, you'll hopefully start making some actual changes to the underlying issue of what's going on in the gut. And not only will you see reductions in AS symptoms, hopefully you'll start to notice improvements in other areas of your health that you didn't even perhaps think were an issue. Is this a magic program, a magic blueprint that's going to fix everything in a few days or weeks? I don't know. What we know for sure is it'll definitely get things moving in the right direction that we want to go down. Some people will be super quick seeing changes. Some people might take longer. And this is obviously where you then want to look at tailoring and understanding deeper levels of what's going on with you. But everyone will benefit from following exactly what I've detailed in this ebook. I wanted to create that thing that my 22-year-old self, when he woke up in the middle of the night with the excruciating pains, that he basically wakes up the next day and he somehow knows it's ankylosing spondylitis, and he reads this, follows it exactly, and I know for a fact within a few weeks the pains would have gone, and then I also would have started to rebuild the gut issue very early on with even younger hormones and stem cells that are there to speed up the process even more than perhaps you would do in your late 20s, 30s. This is the blueprint or the document that I wanted to create. So for myself, my younger self can completely change the quality of his life and the quality of his 20s just from being tunnel vision and following this exact protocol that someone with the same issues as him has gone through all the ups and downs and research to figure out. And I hope that's the document, the resource that you, whether you're whatever age you are, that will be able to do the same for you. So if you're newly diagnosed, or you've been diagnosed for a long time, but you're just spinning your wheels and you're getting nowhere with the AS symptoms and the pains, or even you're just about keeping it at bay, but you feel like you can't handle any sort of foods at all, you're on a super restrictive diet, I would 1,000% look at this ebook, because it's going to speed up so many of the wasted months that you could be about to put in to try and fix it for the newly diagnosed person, and I guess for the same person who's spinning the wheels and is kind of on edge or not getting the results they want. You may not be looking at the idea of gut repair and the idea of actually restoring the natural defenses of your gut lining to then start to kind of rectify the issues yourself. Obviously, if these aren't working and there's still no improvements, you'd start looking at bloods and stools and seeing what's actually going on, and then going more antimicrobial route, so you'd really go hard at some of the bacterial issues. But before we do that, we want to see what level of improvement we can make from really going at the repair and the supplements that are the most multifaceted when it comes to dealing with all the issues that are likely there with AS. So if this sounds like something you want to buy, you'll see the link for it in the description below. Take a look there, and I'm super excited to hear how everyone gets on with it, how they implement it, how they find it, what results they're getting, and I'll for sure be reporting back with the results to share to you all. So yes, I hope this helps some of you out there, like I know it would have helped me. And yes, I wish you all the very best.